Alrighty, so I got a request to use Zahard on the Demon King battle, and I am kind of interested myself. We'll see how it goes. His passive is pretty time-based, so if we can't kill him within a decent amount of turns, it could end up becoming kind of like a dead weight on the team. I'm not going to try to go with anything like super fancy here. I'm literally just plugging him in place of Cocytus for now, because Cocytus actually has 2 attack cards as well. And so we won't be missing out on any sort of like different cards that we would have needed to use with this team. The only thing is Cocytus was mainly used for putting buffs onto Albedo, so I'm going to try to make sure, well, I guess because we're not going to be getting as many buffs and everything, the counter is going to be a little bit less reliable, which is kind of what I want. I do want to see Zahard actually dealing the damage and stuff, so we're just going to queue straight in with this, I think. I might actually need to swap this to Red Tarmiel Link since I was messing around with the human team not that long ago. I do have it as my backup team still, so I don't know if I need to change that around or what. We may just go with like one quick match to see if there's anything that I need to change, and then take it from there. So let's get into this thing. We'll see how he does. If you're new to the channel or anything, feel free to subscribe. We've been uploading, you know, some fun collab content, so stick around if you want to. But either way, let's see if Zahard can maybe pull some weight. Because, I mean, you know, if you got a really good damage dealer, there's not a damage cap or anything on this content. You know, if you can just complete the first rule and then potentially just do like a really big hit, which I guess the biggest problem is we're going to have the single target buff whenever it hits our turn. Which means that we're not really going to get great use out of the single target, because this passive is gonna go by pretty quick. So, not actually sure what my best case scenario here is. Let me maybe, I don't need the buff card this turn, so I think I'm gonna rank up on him. It's going to be a little bit of a waste, but I'm just going to go ahead and use this and 1 Nanashi card, because I need to use 2 buffs and an attack next turn. That way we can rank this up to a level 3 and potentially see how much this will do on turn 3. Like once we've gotten, you know, the damage taken increase and stuff like that on him. You know, unless he just focuses a lot on Zahard here, you know, he only does really big damage whenever you're at low HP. So, like, we're gonna, I think, recovery rate a little bit there. So, the odds of him doing like big, great damage is probably not like super high. But let's do the rule. We're gonna rank up this card. It'll also rank up the single target as well. And because he's our damage dealer, we'll probably just roll with that. We'll see if we can maybe use him for the turn or for the first phase. And then we might have to more rely on Albedo for phase 2, since you know, we'll probably end up losing his King's Resolve buff at some point. So he does need a recovery card here, which is really bad for us. We don't have a recovery card on either team. I could potentially swap to the other team next turn and let them just kind of take the damage for me. So let's go ahead and use this, and then I guess I'm just going to throw out this low-level taunt or counter, and we'll see how this goes. So AoE, not great, I'll be honest with you. Level 2 single target, also not really great. Okay, so I think if we swap this to our team A, which is the one that we start with, and then use the unknown team as the backup team, we can swap to that and maybe not end up wasting some of Zahard's passives. So we'll try it like this. I'm swapping Zaneri in, so that way if I get bad RNG and I need a heal card, I'll actually have one and can complete the rules, because that is a bit more important, to be honest. And if I'm going to be relying on the unknown team to do the damage anyway, it would be great if I could just at least complete the rules. So we're going to see how it goes this time. I need to make sure that the passive for Zahard is still in the right spot after this turn. So typically, if I started with Zahard, he would have the damage reduction skill passive on, which isn't necessarily bad, but if I blow through my passives too quickly, then I'm not going to be able to use his single target very effectively. So let me We do have a buff card. We do have 2 debuff cards. So we can use that team. If I swap over to this team, he still has Mark of Stability on. So that is actually really good. So I need to do this turn with this team. Swap to the other team to complete the rule. Yeah, I can do that. And then I should be able to use the single target during his damage taken phase. So let's throw the stance on here. I can get rid of maybe the Zaneri card and I don't know, the Ult Drain card maybe. I kind of want to keep the Ult Drain card. Maybe I just throw away this because I'm not worried about this team doing damage anyway. I just need to play into rules with this team more than anything. So unfortunately, I do waste the Escanor card there, but I don't really care. We'll see. So we pull an extra one, which is kind of nice. So I'll switch to the other team. I'll complete the rule, and then he'll take the damage. We'll rank up our cards. I'm actually going to be ranking up Zahard anyway, so we'll have level 3 cards in hand for... Ooh, that's bad for this team, but I don't care about this team. This team is not my favorite team anymore. Goodbye. Okay, so we go double debuff, rank up Zahard. He still has stability on, so we are completing the rule. We're stunning him out. This ranks up our cards because we completed the rule completely. So I have level 3 cards in hand, which is really, really good. So let's do... Okay, I do have my buff. I was like, which buff is the right buff? But yeah, we do have the buff on. So there's that. I guess we just throw these Nanashi cards away. As much as I would like to do some more damage, I actually don't think this is the... I don't really have other like really good cards. Okay, so 1.2 mil. Not as good as I was maybe hoping it would be. Like, it's alright, but because I don't have that much damage on this team to begin with, not necessarily the most ideal scenario. Oh, we had Blackout on this team now. That's really bad. And these passives and stuff don't tick down unless I stay on this team, so that sucks. I need to switch to the other team to complete the rule anyway. So let's go for debuff card. We'll go for this attack card and then the heal card here. Not very happy with how this is, you know, turning out so far. I just don't think that, you know, if you play into Albedo, you're doing like multiple big counters like whenever he's attacking you, which is great. But with a team like this, I mean, like I think I'm gonna have to just throw on a counter with Albedo regardless here. So let's just do something like this to get rid of some of these cards. He does have the damage taken increase, so he'll attack into us a little bit here, but realistically, you know, well, I don't even have good buffs on me at this point. Actually, not a terrible counter for only, you know, 1 buff on. Plus, this will be a good turn for us to get rid of some of the, like, have these red debuffs sort of tick down a bit. So, probably going to have to swap back to the other team, right? Because I can't use debuff cards with this team. Do I have the cards for the other team? 2 debuffs and an attack? Yeah, I've got that. Okay, I mean, this is going really slow. So that's obviously not ideal. But there's not really a whole lot I can do about that. So let's get rid of these level 1 here. And then use the other debuff card. It's getting to the point where if he doesn't start asking for buffs or something, this team is not going to be able to complete the rule. Okay, so we complete the rule. Unfortunately, I think Albedo's counter stance is going to be gone when we swap back to this team, because it'll have been 2 turns, I think. I could be wrong. We do get 2 more debuffs. Okay, he's asking for buffs now, which is great. Does she still have stance on? She does still have stance on for this turn. So let's go ahead and use Nanashi's card. I can finally use the AoE here, actually. And then I think we just double AoE actually instead. So let's go for double AoE. We still have a stance. If I don't kill this turn with these cards and that counter up, I'm going to chalk this up as a loss. 715 is not great. I do have a lot of HP, so that's, you know, a part of the reason why I'm not doing that much damage, but... Oh, yikes. Alright, we got some buffs on. Okay, yeah, we should be killing here. We have a rank up for the next phase as well, which is really good. I really need these debuffs to expire. Okay, I think they're... Yeah, all of the big debuffs are gone now. So, what are we looking like? We need to use all level 2s here. So, I'm going to use the first team because I can complete the rule with my other team. So let's go for... Let's buff up and get things started with this team over here. I think we'll just use one of these deplete cards. I do have some pretty good cards in hand. He's going to derank my Arthur cards if he hits anybody, which is a bit unfortunate since I do have some higher ranked cards, but I can complete the rule with my other team, so we'll see how that goes. I might have to just rely on the Albedo counter, unfortunately. But, yeah, I don't know. Zahard is just not pulling his weight as much as I was hoping he would. So yeah, he's going to derank my card there. Does it get rid of my ultimate too? Okay, it does. That's not the worst, considering I kind of want to have card space anyway. So now we can swap back over. We can use level 2s. So let's use this into maybe double single target. That should be fine. And then we'll have a level 3 counter ready to go for... You know, whenever he has his stuff. This will complete the rule as well, so it'll rank all of these other 2 cards into level 3s as well. 200k on these is pretty bad. I think, honestly, his single target is really only good whenever he has his second passive on, the Power of Shinsu, which is a bit underwhelming. You know, that kind of sucks. Like, it kind of does. Luckily, we got ult and we have an AoE here, but... yeah, I'm at full health, so it's probably not going to be, like, incredibly impressive. 709? I don't know, man. It's just probably not your best option. It's probably not worth doing. Alright, so I don't have the most buffs on here with Albedo, but... Ah, I got rid of my ultimate. I was going to say I could use that ultimate to put some more buffs on. Okay, that 1 mil counter is actually really, really helpful. And I could potentially rank up to do... another level 3 soonish. Do we need to just swap to the other team here? I do. Do I even have a level 3 card in hand? Okay, I do. That's really lucky on my end. I don't have 2 level 2s though. That kind of sucks. I guess we gotta do what we gotta do. So let's make sure that we take off the ultimate move gauge here so he doesn't absolutely annihilate me. So here's this. Obviously, it kind of sucks that you can't defense-related stat lower him. Like he's got debuff immunity, which is unfortunate. Completely understandable because there's some really strong debuffs in this game, but would be nice. So only get 2 there, so he's not stunned, unfortunately. I don't have ult removal with the other team, and I don't know if he uses the ultimate first or not. If he doesn't use the ult first, he might potentially remove it from Nanashi's buffs, but I don't know how likely that is. I don't have a way to take this off either. What's my other hand look like? Yeah, I don't have a way to take it off. I think it's better for me to just play into this team for this turn, because I still would like to try and win this if possible. I don't want to take that ult if possible, so maybe we just go with ult removal here. Let's go ahead and get this ultimate out of our hand. Well, do we get that out of our hand? I don't know. We need a level 1, a level 2, a level 2. Which, I mean, I can use the other team for the stuff. Right? Level 1, a level 2, a level 2. So yeah, we could potentially just use this level 1, rank up Zahard maybe, and then double level 2. So let's stall with this turn then. So we're just going to ult removal and then get rid of these 2 cards. I really hate to get rid of a lot of debuffs. Well, actually, I don't need the debuffs anymore because we're in phase 2. It's really more about card ranks anyway, so this should still work out. The stun will take the stance off. Then we can use the level 3 counter again. Only problem is, you know, depending on how much damage she's actually going to do with the counter, because we don't have, like, tons of buffs, which kind of sucks. Ooh, that's doing a lot more damage than I was hoping for. I think Zenarian's dead here, if I had to guess. Yeah, that happens. That does happen. Lives? Does live. Okay. Not the worst. Not the worst thing in the world. So let's go for rank up onto Zahard here, and then we can double single target since those will be level 2s now. This will rank up our counter to a level 3. I'm not sure if we're getting our... If we could get Albedo's ultimate on top of using her ultimate, you know, we get the crit chance increase and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we're not getting it this turn. That kind of stinks, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead. Oh, he oxidized me. I didn't even realize that was even a part of his kit. I don't think I'm used to being in the game this long, I'll be honest with you. I have no level 3 cards now, so this is going to be quite bad, I think. Here's this. We'll reset his ultimate move gauge a little bit. Doing some okay damage. I have pretty good buffs on. I'm kind of low on HP, though. So he's going to D-rank cards. Luckily, I don't have anything to D-rank. Okay. He puts the HP buff on. Could I win this right here? I really hope so. He does have a last attack. He gets rid of his HP. I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright, thank God. Very, very weird run. Not really sure I would recommend it, to be honest with you. I think this is going to be the last Demon King I do for the week, because I really am tired of doing this fight. Zahard is pretty much a no-go. I would not recommend it. He is he is not really helping out the team, and that's with me having Albedo still kind of carrying quite a bit. So his damage is just not made for this kind of fight, I don't think. So either way, that's pretty much it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this was somewhat enjoyable, a little bit informative, hopefully, you know, in case you were wondering if he was going to be good for it. But I would not really say it's a yes. So thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow.